Good morning, good morning. I hope this finds you safe and well, because that is the most important thing. So it's another Friday, it's another hotel room. This time, instead of the NEC, I'm up in Scotland to visit Mum. So the NEC was because I was at Chem UK last week. It was great. We had a really, really interesting question afterwards from one of our self-help group members, which is, why have things suddenly changed? Why did we go from the HSE going, we're never, ever, ever going to take on the new EU classifications, the new EU hazard classifications, unless it goes through GHS first? So all of a sudden, people are suddenly saying, well, we're going to adopt them potentially. And the answer is, this is part of a movement that we've seen happen gradually, but sort of gathering momentum, with the Labour government wanting closer ties with the EU. And until the start of this month, the start of May, the HSE were very firm, no, we'll wait until it comes in through GHS. And then they sent out a survey saying, well, actually, if we did adopt these new GHS hazards, what would it do for your business? Now, that survey is live at the moment. It finishes this Sunday at midnight, and I'm going to put the link below this video here. I'm on my phone today for technical reasons I don't quite understand. Everything's not working on the laptop, so I will have to add the links in after I finish this video, so give me 5 minutes or so to do that. So that was one of the signs that we're moving towards things being closer. Now, the second thing that's happened, which happened while we were all at Chem UK, those of us who attended, was that Chemical Watch had an announcement by someone fairly senior in DEFRA saying that whatever the outcome is of the PFAS restriction in the EU, GB will copy it. And okay, that's under REACH, not under CLP, but it gives you an idea of the way the wind is blowing. And I can only imagine how frustrating it is for the CLP technical specialists in HSE who work so hard to try and make sure that the mandatory classifications in GB are based on science and not on politics. For example, they called the titanium dioxide classification correctly. I can't imagine how frustrating it is to see all that hard work that they do, trying to make things based on science. And in the case of PFAS, that is concentrating on the ones that are actually hazardous and known to be hazardous. Just sort of overridden and go, no, we're going to copy Europe anyway. But that's a DEFRA HSE situation that they need to resolve. So overall, my take on this is that, yes, until recently, we were not going to adopt them, but it looks very much like we may be pushed into it for political reasons. So that's the first thing. And I'll put that link to the Chemical Watch article below here as well after this video. So the second thing, which is our European thing, is, again, very, very interesting conversation with a shipping agent at Chem UK. And he said something really interesting. He said, is the UK going to be part of this new Transfrontier Shipment of Waste that the EU they were literally bringing them in while Chem UK was on? And I said, don't know, never heard of it. And he said, oh, it's terrible. We've had the Environment Agency from the Netherlands saying we've got to do this and that, and you've got to register your business, but you also have to register each individual driver every year. Have they no idea how difficult that is to do? So I just wanted to give you a heads up that the TFS situation has changed in the EU, and it is looking like it's going to cause a lot of problems because, of course, we're not part of the EU. We're a third country at the moment. And from what I could gather, it's not being adopted in GB. At least, there's no sign of it publicly. So I'm going to put a link to that again below this video now. And it's something to watch out for if you are shipping waste, maybe for recovery in the EU. You may suddenly find it's longer, slower, and more expensive to do so from GB. So that's it for me for today, pretty much. But you'll be going, well, what about the reasons to be cheerful? And the answer is, I do have one. It's another countdown one. It's top 10 bloopers. It's got Richard Whiteley in it. Yeah, for us oldies. And I will put it below this video after I've finished chatting to you. So yeah, it's the weather here is like, it's supposed to be a bit cooler, which is a relief because it was very warm yesterday. And it looks like it could rain, but we'll have to wait and see. If you want any more information about what I've been chuntering on about, there's a lot more detail in today's email newsletter, which is coming out at 9:30 at chemicalscoffeetime.co.uk if you'd like to sign up or you need to access the archive. And again, I will put a link below this video. So yes, that's definitely it for me for today. Have a lovely, lovely day. I hope you have a good weekend as well. I fully intend to. And I look forward to chatting to you again next week if we're spared. Take care of yourselves. Bye.